First episode of BLEMARX Podcast. Omelette, how we feeling?
Guys? How's everybody doing?
Middle of Hollywood,
We deep in the trenches, guys.
deep in the trenches. Look at this.
Take a look around. Got the little t-shirt shop. Got, a little New York. You got New York pizza in LA right here, guys. New York pizza in LA.
Interesting, huh? So we're gonna basically do like a little podcast, but not your usual podcast. We're gonna do like a vlog style. We're gonna go different spots, talk about different topics, different vibes. That's the mood for tonight. It's the middle
You
of
guys
the
are
week.
going to be rolling with us for the night. Kind of see our vibe. We're going to talk about everything and anything.
Exactly. Different vibes, different topics, but that's the goal. I don't know if you guys know, I've been making a lot of different content on my channel, but from now on, my channel is gonna be only dedicated to BLEMARX, podcasts and vlogs, stuff like this. Like we're gonna talk about real topics with the people from the community, real G's, real topics. And I feel like it's something that a lot of us like missing nowadays. A lot of people post bullshit content like, gay, you just go out like, oh, what's your, favorite color, all this shit, or like, what's your body count? Things that like just people watch, mind-numbing, but it doesn't really teach you anything. We want to drop content that's going to teach people shit. Creating movements.
We're going to
different
talk
topics.
about the stuff that everybody isn't talking about, that everybody's too shy to talk about or feels is too risque or too pushy. We're going to be pushing the envelopes. We're going to be saying the stuff that you're too scared to talk about with your friends. Well, you could talk about it with us, through our channel.
That's the move. Like I feel like real conversations are missing nowadays. And unfortunately, as you said, as Hamlet said, like a lot of people are hiding behind the real conversations, the conversations that our dads were supposed to have with us. Our
Guys,
conversations, the real bros,
We're going to talk about that masculinity, whether you consider it toxic masculinity, whether you consider it good, whether you consider it bad. There's so many changes going on in the world. You don't know who's who and what's what. Well, we're going to help give some clarity on that. Some of you might like it, some of you might not. Let us know. If you like it, drop a comment. If you don't like it, drop a comment too.
Go that way, it's cool.
Can we go up there?
Yeah, you can go
Cool,
that
cool.
way.
That's the spot I was saying right here that this says.
Okay.
So, guys, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're keeping it raw. We're keeping it unscripted. We're keeping it uncut. We wanna give a platform for everybody to kind of, express themselves. If there's something you want us to talk about, drop it in the comments. We'll talk about it on the next video. This isn't a one and done type of thing,
As we said, this is like a community podcast, so we want you to be involved. You got conversations, you got ideas, you got topics. Let us know. We're gonna handle it. That's our business, that's our job. You share your problems, whether it's dating problems, business problems, self-development, mindset, diet. This is everything for men. This is like men's lifestyle. We got this shit. Just let us know. We can handle it easy.
It's for you, kings. We're bringing the king life back. Arin, what do you think? Let me ask you this, right off the ripple. What do you think some of these issues that these guys are having right now? Like, what are some of the things that they want to talk about, but they can't because social media is going to judge them, or you're going to be considered toxic masculinity and all that stuff? What are some of these topics? Like, tell me, like, you know some of them already.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead, hit him with it.
Okay, let's start from the beginning and the origins of like every single man that, in order to be actually truly masculine, that's knowing yourself and knowing your worth, okay? A lot of guys, they don't know themselves and they don't know their value. So when they step into the real world, whether it's business or dating or whatever they're doing, if you don't know who you are, if you don't know where you're going, and if you don't know your worth, you can be taken advantage of, you can be tricked, manipulated, lied, cheated on, disrespected, devalued, and that's what happens. So step number one is you need to get to know yourself, get to know your value, and find your purpose in life. What do you think?
You know what it is? This is crazy. You're not going to believe this. I feel the guys with the highest value are the ones who undervalue themselves the most. I'll be outside and it'll be someone with zero value, but they walk with so much self-confidence. It's like, God damn, I know people with so much value and they're just not valuing themselves. Like, why do you think that is? Why is it opposite like that?
They don't know themselves, bro. They don't
They
know
don't
their
know
value.
themselves. It's like you're so busy working, hustling, doing your thing, that you forget, like, damn, where I came from, all the things I did to get here. Remember that. Sometimes stand in the mirror, you gotta tell yourself, damn, man, I came a long way from where I started, and there's a lot still to go, but you gotta give yourself credit, right or wrong.
Absolutely, bro.
So guys, that's step number one. Do a self-assessment. Look, you want to walk the talk or you want to talk the walk. It don't matter. You got to know where you stand. If you got room to improve, which everybody does, boom, work on yourself. But I'm sure everybody watching this video in some way, shape, or form is, invested in some self-development. So if you are, it means you've already done step number 1. You've already set yourself apart from 90% of people. So you got to pat yourself on the back for that. Right or wrong?
Exactly, because if you're willing to grow, if you understand your mistakes, you're like, okay, there are more things to do as a man, and actually learn from our mistakes. Then you already know. You know what? I'm not perfect, but I'm willing to learn.
None of us are. Absolutely, none of us are. Look, I think I got the most growth when I started realizing my mistakes. When I started becoming self-aware of where I'm at, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what I'm good at. I started doing more of what I'm good at. And I started working on stuff I'm not good at. You know what I mean? So that's step number 1. Figure all that out. It's like, let's say when you sit in your car, if you don't know where you're going, what are you going to put in your GPS? You're just going to be driving around in circles. Most important thing when you're trying to go somewhere is knowing what direction you're going. North, south, east, west. You got to figure that direction out. And then throughout that process, you can find people who are on the same program as you. And you can learn from them. You can grow from them. They can learn from you. They can grow from you. It's baby steps, guys. I always say 1 step at a time. Inch by inch, everything's a cinch. What was that? Steve Harvey that said that? It was Steve Harvey. So that's the sauce, guys. That's the secret. It's very, very easy. Very easy. You got to put in some work. You got to, the hard part isn't even the work. The hard part is just knowing where to put in the work. The hard part is just knowing what to do. To identify that. Once you identify that, the rest is easy. The rest really isn't rocket science. The rest is just applying what you've already known to do. So it's really simple, guys. It's really easy. I think we just make it hard on ourselves because we don't know what step number 1 is. But step number 1 is just identifying that you got room to improve. Identifying what you want to improve on, That's step number 1, if you ask me. And a lot of us nowadays will be kind of lost in the sauce. There's so much stuff online nowadays. You got all these self-help gurus, and then you got the guys all the way in left field talking about what it takes to be a man. You got the people who don't like Andrew Tate, the people who grab a seat. So what I was just talking about? I'm like, look, it's hard to know who to listen to and what to listen to nowadays because you got so many extremes.
Yeah.
You got the self-help guys that are all about wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning, do your workout, sleep 2 hours a day. You got your guys like Andrew Tate that are all on this, want to call them misogynists, call them whatever you want, but they're on one side of the extreme.
Yeah.
Bro, where does the modern day man fall into this? Where do you think? On this extreme, on that extreme, or do you just go on the, hey, I'm gonna be a soft boy and whatever? Like, what extreme do you fall on?
I think real masculinity is something that a lot of people are missing. And I feel like you probably notice a lot of guys, they think masculinity is muscles. They think masculinity is money.
The strongest muscle is this right here, guys.
Exactly.
This is the strongest muscle.
Like you having muscles, you going to the gym, you having craziest cars, you having craziest house, that's not masculinity. I made a video about this. I was like, masculinity at its core level, everything is energy, right? Masculinity at its core level, it's about having direction and structure, right? So if you have a direction, meaning you know where you're going, and you have a structure, meaning your life is a certain way that you made it like that. You chose to be like that. Your structure is not dependent on someone else. It's your structure, okay? You live the way you want to. Authenticity.
So, okay, we're talking about structure. Men are supposed to be leaders, right?
Yes.
Now, please explain to me the problem we're having nowadays with the men. And ladies, you'll have your input on this too, but with the men just listening to what the girl wants. She wants to go out, have a girls' night out. The guy has no choice. He has to say either yes or she's going to dump him.
Yeah.
What's your take on that? Does a man have room to talk? What's his role as a leader in that situation? You tell me your idea and I'm going to tell you what mine is.
So here's the thing. It comes down, number one, we need to be like choosing our partners wisely.
Okay.
Because if you're picking someone that's already in that lifestyle, realistically speaking, we are meeting them at like 20, 25, 23, 30, whatever.
Yes, guys, we gonna walk and talk it.
Yeah, let's do it.
We improvise. That's what men do. So, I mean, look, we'll take the
I
stairs
think
up.
we can go from there.
We'll go from here.
Or from here, actually, it's closer.
Guys, look, I'm gonna tell you, add on what Arin said. One of my mentors, young goalie, told me this. He goes, don't fight ducks and teach them to fly. Find eagles and teach them to fly in formation. Look, guys, ducks are not meant to fly. No matter how much you try to teach a duck to fly, it will never learn to fly. Eagles are already meant to fly. So find you an eagle that's already on the same program as you, and at that point, all you gotta do is teach it to fly in formation, in your formation, as the man, as the leader, which you're gonna show her. Don't be trying to teach these ducks how to fly. Let these ducks play in the mud, play in the water. Find you an eagle, and if it takes a little bit longer, hey, so be it. You know what I mean?
It's better to be, picking with someone that's aligned with you rather than you're picking someone that's like, not aligned with you. Like you're completely going against her programming and your programming just for like something short term. It doesn't make sense,
Look,
so be wise about it.
I'll be honest, it is possible. Is it impossible to teach a duck to fly? No, it is possible, but you're gonna spend so much time and energy doing it that you could spend that same time and energy building with somebody who's already on your program. So that's step number one. You guys are choosing wrong from the rip. You're choosing wrong from the start.
Exactly.
That's what they're doing. Step number two, look, you're a man, be the leader. If you don't want your girl doing X, Y, Z, don't just stand there and say, I don't want you doing this. You gotta lead her into understanding why you don't want her doing that. On any ship, the captain's the last one to come off the ship if it's sinking,
Exactly.
right? You know why that is? Because he's responsible for that ship, right? Everybody listens to him because it's his job to make sure A to Z, everything is good. As a man, you're the leader, right? So your girl's gotta listen to you. The weight of the relationship's on your shoulders, not on hers, because she's the follower. She's submitting to you. So if the weight of the relationship is on your shoulders, then your word is your bond. Your word is her bond as well, because your word is the final say. Everybody's got their say. She can have her say, she can have her part. But your word is the final say, because you're responsible. If this relationship goes north, it goes south, you're responsible for that.
I think that's one thing like a lot of guys we need to improve on. We just need to take responsibility for every single aspect of life and also relationships. If your partner does something, fuck the word partner, I hate the word partner. If your girl does something wrong, or like she does something messed up, or she goes back to her original behavior and habits, you chose that girl.
You can't blame her.
Yes, it's your fault.
You put up with her
yes,
shit.
You
put up with it.
And you chose her, and you decided to stick with her all that time.
Let's step back a little bit.
There we go.
You're the one who chose her. So how can you blame? Look, you can't blame a fish for swimming in the water, and you can't blame a bird for flying in the air. That's what they do.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of the scorpion and turtle story?
No.
I'm gonna tell you guys that story. Let's straighten this out a little bit. So the scorpion and scorpion and frog story. Scorpion and frog. There was once a river. You want to go somewhere where it's no music or no?
It's fine, but
it's cool.
We can move around. Let's go.
Guys, we'll pick back up.
Put us on. What's the story?
Okay, so the scorpion and frog story. So there was once a river, and a scorpion wanted to pass the river, go on to the other side, right? Scorpions can't swim. They'll drown in the water. Frogs can't swim. So here, we'll get set up over here. So the scorpion asks the frog, listen, please, please, please let me ride on your back. You'll swim me across the river and I'll be good to go. And I'll go on my own way. And the frog says, listen, I know if I let you come on my back while I'm swimming through this river, you're gonna sting me. I know. And the scorpion says, why would I sting you? If I sting you, you're gonna drown and we're both gonna die. And the frog thinks about it. And he says, you know what, you're right. Why would you sting me? Because you're gonna die if you sting me. So he trusts him. And he says, hop on my back. Frog's paddling away in the river. And you wanna know what happens? The scorpion stings the frog. The frog is drowning. The scorpion's drowning too because the scorpion can't swim. And the frog tells the scorpion, listen, why did you sting me? I told you, don't sting me. We'll make it across the river. I'll be good. You'll be good.
Yeah.
And the scorpion goes, listen, I understand. And the frog says, you're dying too because the scorpion's drowning. He can't swim.
Yeah.
And the frog says, like, are you stupid? And the scorpion says, listen, I totally understand what you're saying, but it's in my nature to sting. That's what's in my nature. No matter what you tell me, no matter what the reality of the situation is, it's in my nature to do this.
Exactly.
And they both died. So what's the moral of the story? If you're dealing with a scorpion, don't be surprised why they're stinging you. Don't be trying to get your closure or get some kind of logical explanation. Scorpions do what scorpions do. It's not your job to figure that out.
Poisonous, venomous, they're gonna kill you if you let it. So choose wisely, gentlemen.
Choose wisely, guys. Don't be surprised when some type of person does you some type of way. You knew they're that type of person. You're the one who decided to put up with it. So like what you were saying, you can't blame the girl.
You know what's crazy?
You're the one who chose the girl.
I promise you, if you go back to every single story in your life dealing with women, at some point in the initial stages, maybe the first phone call, maybe the first conversation, maybe the first date, they revealed who they are.
And you decided to stay because homegirl had a pretty face with some nice eyelashes and a nice whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guys, look, I'm telling you, use your brains a little bit, man. What do we got to do to tell them to use their brains, man? When you guys gonna learn?
But don't you think it's like a rite of passage? Like some guys, they just have to go through
look,
it. You know?
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't have the knowledge and the ism I have now if I didn't make my mistakes, bro. If I didn't have those exes, if I didn't go through those things, dude, I was a certified lover boy, bro. I'm from Toronto. I was the flowers, the chocolates, A to Z, and I'll still do that for the right girl. But the problem was I was doing that for the wrong ones, bro. But hey, it was hard lessons learned. But what we're trying to tell you guys, at least you can learn from our hard lessons learned, and you can learn a little bit of an easier way.
You don't have to go through that.
You don't have to go through that.
What is that quote? They say a wise man learns from the mistakes of others.
Learns from others' mistakes.
Yeah.
A fool learns from his own mistakes, guys. Look, I'll put it this way. And this is going back to saying getting upset at a person treating you the right some type of way. Every morning you wake up, the sky is blue, right? So for me to wake up and be angry that the sky is blue, it's foolish, right?
Yeah.
Same thing for me to be upset at a girl who's already shown me what she is, who's already proved to me how she is.
Yeah.
And then for me to be upset, like, hey, why are you not holding? It's like she's gonna say, boo-boo, I already showed you my program. I already showed you that I don't listen to you, that I'm gonna belittle you. I'm gonna try to break you down so you can think you're on my level so I can control you. Why are you upset? You can't blame the girl. You gotta blame yourself because you're the one who's still putting up with that stuff.
Unfortunately, a lot of guys, they're like a skating, you know, like the roller skating room or something. It's just everything slides there. Everything slides.
Everything slides on roller skates.
So you gotta just close that store, retire it, and then you can finally start playing the real game, which is putting boundaries, putting structure, whether it's your life or dating life. Having that structure basically is a protection contract for you, okay? If someone is going outside of that structure, you're like, you know what? You may be cute. You may have some crazy booty or some titties, but you know what? You're not.
Is that all she's bringing to the table?
You're not part of the structure. You don't fit there. You break the rules.
Is that
gone?
Okay, look, as a man, you're busting your ass day and night working. How many hours a day do you work out?
2-3 hours.
2-3 hours a day you're working out. You're doing your meal prep. You're taking care of your mom. You're taking care of your family. You're taking care of your sister. You're doing all these things. You know, you take care of your personal hygiene. A to Z, you're doing all these things for what? Just because a girl's cute? Was that all she's bringing to the table? I swear some of these females nowadays act like they're doing you a favor when you're taking them on a date. Bro, please explain this to me. I'm taking you out as a female. I'm taking you somewhere cute. I'm giving you my entertainment, my riz, my pizzazz. Hey, she did her hair. I did my hair too. She took a shower, got all cute. I took a shower, got all cute too. She dressed up. I dressed up too. So we're even on all that. On the hair, on the clothes, we're even on that, right?
So
what else is she bringing to the table?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm taking her out. I'm giving her the entertainment. I'm feeding her. I'm fucking providing transportation. What is she providing?
Are they funny? No.
Half of them aren't even funny. I gotta fake laugh at their jokes just to, you know what I mean? I gotta fake laugh at them just to make it through the night.
Yeah.
So what is the girl? What is she bringing to the table? I don't want to understand.
And now guys, this is not coming from like a hateful place.
No, there's so many queens out there that will bring so many of the things I've leveled up in my life is because of some of these great queens out there, you know? But the problem is we're not choosing these queens. There's so many queens out there and they're not getting the credit that they deserve.
You're choosing the Tatianas.
And these Tatianas or whatever you want to call them, you know what I mean? They're the ones getting all the credit. For what?
Nothing.
For what? You know?
They have the worst attitude.
They're
have the
acting
worst
like they're
history.
doing you a favor.
They have the worst history.
You're taking her
attitudes.
out, spending
Crazy.
your hard-earned money, and she's like, I'm doing you a favor going
Yeah.
out with you. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. What do you think a girl should bring to the table? Tell them what a good girl should bring the right guy. And you got to be the right guy. You can't just be some bum sitting at home playing video
Yeah.
games. No, you got to be fit, you got to be smart, you got to be intelligent, you got to be articulate. But if you're that guy, what should a girl bring to the table for you?
Honestly, the first thing is that if a man is truly on his mission, if a man is truly on his purpose, the best way and the most intelligent way to add to that guy's life is to make his journey smoother towards his purpose. To make that path towards his success smoother, like easier.
He's already dealing with so many battles. Don't be another battle for him. Be
Yeah.
a solution. Don't be the problem. Hit him with the sauce, brother.
That's it. So if a girl is taking you off your purpose, if she's reducing maybe mental energy, maybe, you know, making your life just more difficult, whether it can be like extra distractions, arguments. Exactly.
Hey,
extra
hey.
distractions.
Extra
You gotta let her go.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
We got another guest, Mr.
Guys,
Arka.
introduce yourself, brother.
Introduce.
This is AK, the nickname, Arka. I do everything and anything. Just the magic man of all. I'm a little bit late, but it's okay. It's
I want to catch him off guard.
Yeah,
We're
get-
talking
get him with the
about
question.
what value. If you look, let's say you're a quality guy. You work hard. You make your money. You take care of your family. You take care of your body. What do you look for in a girl, and what should a girl bring to the table for said gentleman?
Okay. Honestly, my perspective on it, whatever I am, I want my girl to be the opposite. If I'm the one to provide, I want a girl that takes care of me while I'm being able to provide. If I'm going to work, I want to come home to bed sheets made, work, food done, everything, a welcoming home. So I want it to be exactly what I am, but like the vice versa, opposite sex.
Let me ask you this, because look, I get a lot of guys talking to me saying, oh my God, I'm looking for a girl who cooks, who cleans. But I thought this is something every female should know how to do. It's like giving a fish praise because it knows how to swim. Well,
That's basic standards.
every
They
fish
normal.
is supposed to know how to
Right,
swim.
but right now, the standard is not really standard now. Like the bare minimum, you gotta ask for a lot. You know what I mean? Even the bare minimum sounds extra.
Why are we asking as men for the bare minimum, dude?
Social media fucked up all the mentality of.
How
these
did it
girls.
fuck it up? Let's tell the people.
First off, Love Island is one of them. Everybody desires to be the girl on Love Island, but no one looks back on how our parents met the traditional way, the right way. But they're ready to go on Love Island where, you know, you sleep with one guy a minute, next minute you sleep with another guy to find your true love. But it doesn't work like that.
They're just fishing for attention, fishing. Why do you think? I'll see a girl post a story of a water bottle like this. I'm like, why is she posting a water bottle, bro?
You know what I call this? I call this fast food dating. The way like they date is just fast food. They eat next
They
next
eat,
shop,
they're
next
on to
shop.
the next one to see
They're
what
just
it is.
fishing for attention. They get in one fight with their boyfriend. You know what they do? Post a
I'll
little
turn
picture.
up.
Post a little picture.
Yeah.
Wait for the story replies to come in, and then she makes her pick out of all the options. That's the problem. You guys got too many options. Back in our parents' days, they didn't have this many options.
Hey, you guys want to know a secret to girls?
Tell them.
Before they break up with you, they've already had that one chosen guy.
Cool.
She's not your girl. It was
It's
just your turn.
turn.
Guys, we're in the sauce. Look, I'm gonna tell you honestly. Let's just be real. We're not being assholes here. We're not being toxic masculinity. I'm gonna tell you guys a real statement.
Yeah.
Other than your wife, other than the girl you marry, every single girl is just temporary, right or wrong? Because the other girls you're hanging out with, you're not ending up marrying. The only one that you're gonna marry, the permanent one, is your wife. Every other girl is just temporary. So why are you doing permanent fiance, husband, hubby shit for a girl that's just temporary, my G? Come on. Come on, bro.
Say a little bit louder. Say a little bit louder.
Say it
'cause
again.
They can't even hear in the back. They can't
Why are you doing permanent hubby, boyfriend,
Lovey-dovey
fiance,
shit.
lovey-dovey shit for a girl that's just temporary? Now for your wife, go all out. Flowers, chocolates,
You know what?
surprising her in the bed. That's cool. Cute little things. Vacations, everything. Give her little kisses, love letters, and everything. That's your wife. That's your number one. Your ride or die till the end. You don't know how many girls have told me to my face, I'm your ride or die. Where
My
they at
ass.
now, bro? How many girls told me that?
Gone. They're gone.
Gone, bro. Gone with the
Guy's
wind.
car right now, bro.
Another guy's car right now. Probably. Shit. On a Tuesday night? Probably.
Bro, what's What's wrong with spoiling some Tatianas, you know, giving them the hubby treatment? What's wrong? Is there something bad? You can, for like a month and then you can be gone.
Look,
Or that's
I
a bad
value
thing.
my time. I value my money. I work hard for my money. Now, if you got daddy's money to blow, that's on you. But all of us here, we bust our ass for our money. We work hard for our money. We work hard for our bodies. We didn't just get this with Dr. Miami. We went to the gym, blood, sweat, tears. Now, for the Tatianas that went to Dr. Miami, got their booty done, we ain't hating on you. But we did it the natural way. So obviously we put value on it. This riz we got, we didn't get this riz overnight. We got this riz of, you know, living the life of hard knocks, blood, sweat, and tears. That's how we got this riz.
You know who messed it up though?
Who
Us
messed it up?
guys. Us guys.
You're
Those
right.
guys that drop $1,000 for a stupid date
They messed
for a
it
girl
up.
that has a body count of 10, 15, 20.
We ain't look, if you're just meeting the girl, you guys are on the same level, right? You're getting to know her, she's getting to know you. Stop pedestalizing the girl. Stop. I'm not saying put her down, no. Treat her as the same level as you, because you guys are trying to get to know each other. You're not doing her a favor, she's not doing you a favor.
Be fair. Be fair. Well, I remember. Do you remember the quote I told you? The most rare man is the most fair man.
Exactly.
So you gotta be fair.
The most rare man that's a hard one. And one thing I'm gonna tell you guys, stop lying. You don't gotta lie to a girl to get her. Be honest. Be who you are. Be yourself. Whatever you are.
Don't forget
Rich.
the fact that you don't gotta lie to yourself about a girl. If you gotta sit down and convince yourself that she's the one,
man.
that's where you gotta really rethink your options, cause you fucked up.
Oh my God! If you're doing that, trying to convince yourself to that she's a good girl, bro.
Just for the example, for
Replay
the guys,
the video.
For an example, for those guys out there, if
Give
she's
an example.
lagging, if she's lagging on you, and you
She's
gotta,
not asleep, bro.
and
She's with one of us.
You gotta convince yourself that she's probably tired from work that she never went to,
Oh my
or
God.
that she's probably sleeping on a
Oh
break.
my
Then you
God.
fucked up, my guy.
Oh my
You
God.
fucked up.
Don't believe the lies.
Bro, just let it go. At that point, charge it to the game. You
Lost
had your
cause.
experience.
Lost
Lost cause. There's 7 billion people in the world. Why are you sitting crying over one girl, bro? Come on. These girls got the game figured out. They'll replace you like this. We need to catch up, bro. They got it figured out. They'll post a picture of Starbucks and get 10 replies in their DM. What are we doing wrong, bro? What the fuck are we doing wrong? You know what we're doing wrong? Pedestalizing females.
Those simps are ruining everything.
Oh
bro.
my God,
Those
yo,
simps.
if you're a simp, look, you still have a chance to change. Hit one of us up, we'll help you, bro, because you're messing up the market for us good guys out here. And look, it's not about treating a girl wrong. We want to treat the right girl amazing. I will spoil the right girl. I will make the right
Only
girl's
if they
life.
deserve it.
I'll make her life Disneyland, but if she's the right girl, if she's trying to make my life Disneyland,
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna make her life Disneyland and she makes my life a living hell. I ain't gonna do that.
Nope.
I don't work like that, you know.
You gotta be selective. You gotta be wise about the person you spoil, the person you want to grow with, because there was this like video I saw, like there was this like 2 plants, and one of them was rotten, and the other one was fresh. The rotten one started touching the fresh one.
Oh, and
that
it-
started getting all the
it's
rotten stuff.
contagious.
Yeah,
It's
it's contagious. So
I
you
felt
gotta
like that before.
be careful.
too. Dude, I've been at times when I was with such a positive female and I was going through hard times in my life and she just made me feel like, you know what, Hamlet, it's nothing. This is like, come on, you're Mr. Unique. You could go through this. And it just made me feel like $1,000,000. But at the same time, I've been at times in my life where I'm doing good, I'm shining, I'm doing everything A to Z. And I'll be with some females who are like, man, you really think you all that? Man, you not Mr. Unique shit, your little shop. And just putting me down, you know, and making me feel smaller than what I am. And looking from the outside in now, I'm like, hey, damn, you know what? I get so much more done and I get so much more inspired. I'm telling you, some of these queens out there are so inspiring. They can level you up in your life. You find the right girl in your life, you'll level up 10 steps, bro. But that's what the right. You find the wrong girl and you'll level down 10 steps.
Don't let Jezebels hold you back and put you down, because realistically speaking, most of them.
What's a Jezebel? Tell them.
Bro, Jezebels are the girls that are just negative, toxic, they're rotten energy. They may look good, but they have a rotten soul, rotten energy, and they're gonna ruin your life if you let it be.
I'm not taking sides, you know, guys. You guys are fucking up too, playing video games.
Come.
You know, fucking this shit up, whatever you guys are doing, you know.
Unique doing this.
Shit, but the part of the problem is you guys aren't real men nowadays. You guys are lying to get a girl. Be a man. If you work at McDonald's and you got another plan, tell her, baby, I work at McDonald's. I'm broke as fuck now, but I'm saving up and I'm gonna start a little catering business or a little. I'm gonna sell a business that's selling chairs and A to Z, bada bing, bada boom. Don't lie. Don't tell her you're a baller or whatever. You don't gotta lie. Girls respect honesty. So number one, you want to be a real man, be honest about your shit. Your word is your bond. If you say XYZ, then do XYZ. You know what I mean? And stop trying to fucking make excuses or whatever. And if you're really real with a girl, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you're really real with a girl, then just talk to that girl. If she's really real. But if she ain't really real and she's from the streets, then that's a little. We gonna.
Why even there, my boy? That's the whole point. Why even there?
Why even there? Why even there? But look, the reason these girls, I've noticed a lot of the times they put guys down is because they might see you're a smart guy, you're well-spoken. A lot of us smart, well-spoken guys don't know our value. So the girls are super smart. They're way smarter. They're very intuitive. We're not as intuitive. We're smart at making money, but we're not intuitive. Yeah. Girls will see that, they'll be like, damn, this guy's a catch, because girls always date up. They'll never date down. That's just, it is what it is, guys. I've accepted that. I don't know.
Hypergamy.
Yeah, hypergamy. They always date up. They never date down. You know, and I'll date a girl who works at McDonald's all day, every day, but females, it's gonna be hard. No disrespect to somebody who works at McDonald's, but chances are you probably if you're a little baddie, you're not gonna be dating a dude from McDonald's. You know what I mean? Which is cool. I understand that. That means any girl I go out with, she's dating up by dating me. I'm cool with that. Okay, I understand that. But what these girls do is they'll try to break you down to their level, so you think you can't do better than them. And that's when they got you. That's when they can tell you whatever they want to do. That's when they can be in a relationship and have the freedom of being single.
You know, remember like in the beginning you asked me like what were some of the main things men were struggling? I said they don't know who they are, they don't know their value,
they don't know
and they don't know their purpose. So if you figure that out, no matter what type of girl you come across, whether it's a toxic one or a good one, regardless, you're gonna be on your mission, you're gonna be on your purpose, and you're not gonna be affected by them because you're so structured and disciplined that no matter who the girl is, she can be the hottest one, the ugliest one, the toxic one, the good, the best one. She's not gonna phase you, and that's what women want. They want strength. They want basically a man that they cannot phase and the external world cannot phase. That's the definition of masculine. It's not muscles, it's not money, remember.
Don't forget that also causes the lady to chase, and girls love to chase. I've heard maybe one or two girls ever tell me in my life that, oh, I want a guy that's, you know, secure, stable with me, no toxic stuff. But once you give them that attention, once you give them that exposure, once they see those dates going on, they disappear. So once you disappear, they come back. Every single girl loves the chase. If I meet a girl in my life that says, I don't like to chase, I just want something secure and stable, I will change my name gladly. Gladly I will. And I have yet to find a girl because they all love the chase. They love the high of, hey, this guy is the untouchable guy. He gets with like the 10 out of 10s. I'm an 8 out of 10. How do I get with this guy? So she starts chasing you, doing some crazy shit, being toxic with you, and trying to just get to you. But even then, like, you as a man, you gotta know where to cut the line and be like, you know, no, step back. It's not your turn yet. You know, that just depends on the guy. But girls love to chase. So if you're chasing the woman, you already messed up. You gotta reverse.
I think as a man, you just gotta show intention, right? Intention, you just set the direction, and then after that,
you know what? To ladies' defense, this is the problem. A lot of you dudes are dating a girl. She doesn't know if she's your girlfriend or if you're her boyfriend. It's very confusing. I was talking to this girl the other day, and she tells me, she goes, I like to have the guy tell me that, claim me as his girlfriend. I was like, baby, you've been with the wrong dudes your whole life. Every girl that's been with me, we don't even have to have that discussion like you're my girlfriend as of this day. First of all, we real from the start. We should be real from the start. That's if she's your girl. And second of all, she should already feel that she's your girl. She shouldn't have to ask you, baby, am I your girlfriend yet? Nah, as a man, you're the one curating the experience. So in curating the experience, you should make her already feel that she's your girl. But you gotta be real clear on everything. Like, baby, look, if we gonna do this, we either do it all the way or not at all. We're not gonna do it and you can live a single life and have the perks of a relationship. Either we both gonna be relationship vibes, or we both gonna be single. You go your way, I go my way. But decide. You guys nowadays are indecisive. You girls nowadays are indecisive. Because we have a saying in Armenian and it translates to, y'all wanna hold 2 watermelons in one arm. You know, y'all want to hold 2 watermelons with one hand. You can't do that. You got to pick a side.
We're going philosophical here, bro.
We're going philosophical with you guys, man. Take notes. We're going to put it in the captions right now.
But you see, like as Hamlet was saying, you need to know yourself and your value, because that allows you to know your true self, which allows you to be going towards a direction in a life that it's aligned with you, right? Like let's just say you want to be an artist, right? Or you want to be an athlete, you want to be a business guy. You need to create a lifestyle, meaning a structure that's going to be beneficial for you, right? If you're going to be smoking, playing video games, going every day, you're drinking alcohol, going out with the wrong chicks, you're not going to be on your purpose. If you pick the wrong woman, as we said, picking the wrong woman can cost you years, months. If you add on top of that, doing the wrong habits, meaning playing video games, smoking, doing drugs, alcohol, all this shit, on top of that, this is why so many guys are losers. There is no competition out there. And some guys may be actually doing some good stuff, but when you're adding all this stuff, they're literally just nullifying every single thing that they're doing. So don't do that.
Man, you know, if you're just half a decent dude, how much ahead of all these guys you are. Guys are cooked nowadays,
break
too.
it down what a half a decent dude is.
Half a decent. Let's break it down.
Break it down.
Get your hygiene right. Take care of your mama. Listen, I see guys doing all this stuff for girls. When's the last? They're taking them to Beverly Hills. They're taking them all these fine. When's the last time you took your mom to Beverly Hills? When's the last time you spent some money on some flowers for your mom? You're buying flowers for these girls all the time. When's the last time you took your mom to Beverly Hills? When's the last time you sent your mom a cute text with cute emojis? You're brushing off your mom, the woman who raised you and made you who you are, and you're spoiling somebody else's daughter who hasn't done jack shit for you? Number one, Godfather said this himself. A man can never be a true man unless he takes care of his family first. Take care of your younger siblings. They're out running around with these bad influences. Teach them some real game. Teach them some real wisdom. You know? Help your father out. If you're a dude, whatever business your dad's in, whether he's an employee or an employer, help him out with what he's doing. Help your mom out. Make your mom feel special. You're spending all this time DMing these girls, making them feel special. They don't even care about you. While your mama's over there pouring her heart out for 30 years, 20 years raising you, make mama feel special. I'm telling you, if you be a real stand-up family man, that alone is enough for a quality woman to come to you. You're not even going to have to chase or attract. They'll find you. I guarantee you of that.
You build the garden, the butterflies are going to come to you.
Yes, sir.
There's a saying that goes by, if you want to see what type of girl she is, you look at the family. You want to see what type of guy he is, you gotta look how he treats his family. And that says a lot too. I've seen guys where, they don't even do jack shit for the dads.
Yeah.
I personally won't say any names, but I've had homies in the past where the dad all chilled, that means asked and begged for help, but this guy would be out in the clubs on a Saturday night, smoking, drinking, doing weed, trying to talk to the girls, not backing any, you know what I mean? But like doing all that when the dad is on a Saturday night working on his own business, providing for the family. And then there's girls where you see, the families are separated, mom and dad out the life, and you can tell what type of girl she's gonna be. So if you want to look at that, you from both perspectives, guy or girl, look at the family, but especially guy, look at the way he treats his family, look at the girl, how they treat her. That's the difference.
That's the core. That's
you
the core.
can't want a quality girl if you're not a quality guy.
True.
So be a quality guy first. Stop drinking, stop partying all the time, start hitting those books, start going to the library. You don't have to be in school. How much does it cost to go to the library? Tell me. $0. How much does YouTube cost?
$0.
It costs $0 to grow your mind. So what are you doing sitting at home, scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, clicking like on these girls' pictures who don't even care about you, when you could be teaching yourself something, growing knowledge? You know what I always tell myself? I tell myself, if what I'm doing right now, my future wife, my future kids, would they be proud of me? And if the answer is no, it means you're doing something wrong. Because everything you're doing right now should be for your future family, your future wife, your future kids. Because that's the whole point of this hustling and grinding. Or else, we can live on our own. But what we're doing right now is for our future. For our future girl, future wife, future kids. So they got something to look up to, a real man. So the next generation ain't cooked like ours is, right or wrong?
Yeah. And I feel like the way things are going, I'm not a pessimist. I'm like the most optimistic person you can meet. But I think it's going to get worse. Why? Family structure is getting ruined.
There's too many options, bro.
Bro, not even. I'm just saying the family, like core. Like the dad, less presence. Mom is working,
bro,
like the future
kids. I see
kids.
moms clicking like on their daughter's booty pics, bro. Mama's clicking like on the booty.
They support,
bro.
they support their daughters.
You ask me why the
generation
actions. Come on, bro. Come on.
And this, what's crazy? This is gonna sound crazy, but we used to think it's like a Western thing, but because of social media, Armenian girls are like that. Middle Eastern people are like that. I was born and raised in Iran. I see the effects in Iran. I see the effects here, in other countries. In Europe too, they're supposed to be the classy ones, right? It's literally affecting everything. And again, it comes down on an individual level for us men to put that structure, whether it's on our siblings, whether it's on our family, to prevent that from happening. If you want a successful society that everybody's, married, growing, having kids, safe place, and less like Tatiana actions, we need to put that structure right now by yourself, starting with your own life.
You guys are the leaders. You want to be a masculine man? Be a leader. Be a protector. Being a provider. Being a protector, provider isn't just money. Being a protector and a provider is protecting that relationship. If you see your girl's going onto the wrong track, you got to protect her. Say, baby girl, come here. I'm going to explain to you why that's the wrong track. Why that homegirl you're talking to, she's a little jealous of, our little situation we got. You got to break it down to her. You got to explain it to her. That's your role as a man, to protect and provide. That's not only financial. Sometimes the providing is emotional support. She might feel a little lonely. She might feel like you don't love her when you love her more than the whole wide world. You got to provide that love and explain to her how, what she's thinking in her head might not be accurate, and you got to explain to her why you actually love her. You got to be expressive, guys. Communication is key. Right or wrong?
Yeah, it is. Honestly, to be honest, the most failed relationships I've seen is due to the girl that she can't communicate and she can't understand it. So she just messes up the whole A to Z board. Like the guy's trying to communicate, she takes it the wrong way. Oh, he's simping. Oh, he's chasing. Oh, he's doing that. But when the guy's just communicating how he feels, or vice versa, same way with the girl is communicating, the guy's like, you know what, I got options, this and that. Communication is key. You guys both got to be on the same basis.
Break it down. Make it simple for each other. Enough of this reading between the lines shit. Make it simple.
Well,
explain
not
what
only
communication.
Okay,
explain
look.
what communication is, because a lot of people think they have the wrong idea about it.
Instead of giving an attitude and the silent treatment and let me put my girl on ice or let me put my man on ice, be like, baby, you know what? We got a problem. We're gonna solve it right now. I'm not going to sleep, and you're not going to sleep till we solve the problem.
Forgot what the first step. Put your ego aside.
Yep.
You could be 10 out of
That's the
10.
first step.
You could be the 10 out of 10. You could be the baddest girl on earth, and you could be the hottest guy on earth too. You got to put your ego aside and listen to each other. You can't ever, in business too, if as a business partner, if you try to always one level each other up, oh, I'm doing this, you're not doing that, or whatever, relationship, oh, I'm this, you're not that, that's where you messed up. It's equal response, equal communication, equal love, equal respect. You got to be like, let me hear you out, even though she might be wrong or he might be wrong. Let me hear you out. Let me see what your thought process on it. Exactly. And then let me give you a feedback on it. You can't just rush to the point and be like, nope, you're wrong. You're wrong. You didn't even hear the person out. You know what I mean? In business is like that too. You can't make rush ordered decisions like that just because you think, oh, you know it all, you've done it all. You got to sometimes kick back, let it all play out, see what you're looking at. Then you respond to it. You react to it in a certain way. I've seen guys, they impulsive. Like the girl says, I don't like the way you, and the guy's like, shut up. It's like, shut up, straight up, like, shut up. Like,
man,
this is how it is. Either you're gonna follow me or you're not. Like, what if the girl is about to be like, hey, I don't like the way that you dress, you know what I mean? But you cut her off because you think, oh, just because I'm the man, she shouldn't even be talking. Yeah. It happens all the time.
Clothes are just, these come and go. If that's the only thing your girls ask, man, I'll wear a purple t-shirt if I got to. If that means my girl's gonna be loyal, I'll wear whatever color t-shirt she wants me to wear, man. Because if that's what
it is,
I'll wear a Chuck E. Cheese on my shirt. If that means she's gonna be loyal and be a ride or die, come on, my guys. Teamwork make the dream work.
Bro, he's right though. Ego destroys relationships, businesses, and it's a dangerous thing. And unfortunately, I've seen it. I've experienced it. It's
Look what happened with the Roman Empire.
It's a dangerous place to be, man. History shows us our daily experiences, our yearly relationships, or whatever we've gone through. Ego is your enemy because it prevents you from growth. It prevents you from taking responsibility. It prevents you from understanding, okay, I may be wrong and that person may be right. So I need to understand, okay, let me just sit down, let me be like not emotional and understand, okay, let me learn something from this person rather than being over exaggerating things, angry, reactive, defensive, instead of just, okay, you know what? Let me just sit down. Let me see what's going on.
And even like Hamlet was saying, you gotta be true with yourself and to the girl. I'm one of those guys that my ego would always kick in. But it's this past year and a half that business has kicked my ass to the point that my ego has to flourish. I has to humble out, So I really see life in a beautiful way. I'm not one-sided. Now I look at the other side. I see what the other party's talking about. That's where now in business, I've gone to where I can because I see what others' perspective are on some things. Because maybe I'm closed-minded, or maybe I'm just not educated enough and I think I know it all. It happens. So I was one of those guys for my ego to kick in all the time and be like, I know it, I know it, I know it. But this past year and a half, I just kicked back, even with relationships, with business, with family. I'm like, let me see what they're saying. Once they finish, once they put that period on it, then I'll think about it for 10 seconds. I have that 10-second rule. Someone talks, it could be your girl, it could be your family member. Give it 10 seconds once they're fully thought and rethink the whole thing. Rethink the whole thing of what they said A to Z, then respond. You know what I mean? Don't respond the second they finish. That's where you messed up. Because you didn't think shit. You just heard it and responded to it. You got to think it out. Okay, there's this part that I saw the body language was a little bit upsetting. How do I respond to it in a nicer way? That's when most people don't do that. I have that 10-second rule. Always, 10 seconds.
Bro, they react instead of responding consciously, intentionally. Just take a pause, sit back, and just understand. Analyze the situation first.
He who talks the most knows the least. The smartest people in the room are the quietest. They're listening. They're calculating everything.
Very cringe quote, but it's true.
Guys, let's go on a walk real quick.
Yeah.
And we're gonna change the scenery. Stay tuned. We got some good sauce coming up. Let's get it. This is where I used to bring all my first dates. When I first moved to LA, because it was cheap. Parking was like 10, 20 bucks. You had a lot of little tables where you could sit down, talk to your girl, get all personal with her. They had the Ben & Jerry's ice cream here. Women love ice cream. They had Dave & Buster's over there if you want to play some games. They had the California Pizza Kitchen on the other side if you get hungry.
Yes,
you know, what's up, brother? Yeah, see, we got everybody's out here having a good time. You know, and shit, they had a little bit of everything. You know what I mean?
Mr. Unique was that type of guy that will plan out, bro. He'll be like, this type of girl I'm taking Beverly Hills, this type of girl I'm taking Hollywood with.
I couldn't even afford Beverly Hills back then. This is all I could afford.
Selling the dream.
Christmas time, look, I'm going to put the camera over. They used to have a Christmas tree here. So you stand with your girl right here, get the little Christmas portrait, pointing at the tree or whatever. They had, this is like a lot of history right here. And this goes to show, guys, you don't need to take a girl somewhere to Beverly Hills or super fancy. Look at my background. We're at a cool, dope spot. You can take a lot of dope pictures here. You know, it's the experience you provide her. You got to put some showmanship in it. You know, you gotta, you know, it's not all about the money you spend. It's the Riz is not money. Riz is style. It's swag. It's persona. It's aura. All that shit is free. You know what I mean?
If you're the type of guy to actually make the day valuable by spending money, that's where you messed up, bro.
Means you got no value on the inside. That's why you got to lead with your pocket because you got no value on the inside. If you got value on the inside,
get personal a bit.
Let's get personal.
We got a long way.
Let's just say you can spend $0 and the girl can still love you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and we're not saying be cheap. All we're saying is, look, be authentic. If you're a Beverly Hills type of guy, shit, I ain't a Beverly Hills type of guy. I'll be honest with you, man. I'm from Toronto. I'm a city boy, you know what I mean? Like, shit.
I'm a country type of guy, bro.
He's
just go
a
to ranch,
he wants
some haystacks,
you know,
some fruits, just traditional Armenian way that we used to do back in the day.
You know, me, I like the lights, camera action. Just go somewhere with some lights, have some fun. It don't have to be fancy. We go to Johnny Rockets. Show them the Johnny Rockets right here. We go to Johnny Rockets. We can have some burgers. They're open late too, so if we're having our late night talks and you get hungry, we'll go grab some hot dogs and fries. We'll grab the hot dogs and fries over here. We'll chill over here. See, maybe they got the oakberry acai downstairs. We'll grab some acai. You know these girls like to be all healthy. And girls like to be healthy, right? Girls like the acai. 100%. Acai, ice cream. Girls like ice cream too, right? Ben & Jerry's downstairs. This is the best date spot, guys. Y'all gotta come down here. Where else would you go if you're on a date? Where would you wanna go?
The pictures. You have to take the pictures over here.
Here's got the pictures right there.
We have two pictures, David and Buster, so an adult can have fun and a kid.
I have a question. So, do you guys think the quality of the date has anything to do with the money you spent?
I think I do. Yeah, it depends
Tell 'em
because
about
right now I think it's like not so many people. Usually it's super crowded.
Yeah.
And usually I have to grab my daughter like with the hand, you know, and come here, be careful. And now it's so empty. So
Now
yeah,
it's
of
a chill
course,
vibe,
it
yeah.
is. It's the quality of day, the daytime, and whatever's going on right now.
Yeah,
100%.
for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
What would you say a good first date spot is for anyone between, let's say, the ages of 18 and like 35?
David and Buster's 100%.
Dave and Buster.
Yeah, yeah.
So would you say, like guys nowadays are going all out, Beverly Hills, all that stuff? Doesn't that give too much pressure on the first date?
I bet 100%. Yeah.
Like, you want to do something fun because you're getting to know the person.
Yeah, that's why there's not many people dating. I think. Yeah.
Too much pressure.
Yes, yes.
People
Too
go
much
out just
pressure.
to like flex and make an impression rather than actually get to know each other.
You
Yes.
gotta
And
get
that's
to
what's
know
sad.
each other. You gotta
Yes.
do fun stuff. That's
Yes.
how you really get to know the person, right?
Exactly. It could be a hike. It could be something just, the
Simple
Run Canyon
things.
right here. Yeah. You know.
Simple things. Thank you guys so much for sharing your part. You guys are the best. Have a great night. Take care. So guys, you see, that's straight from another female from the area. It's not about the activity. It's about the fun you have, and it's about getting to know the person. That's
Simple
what-
quote is, it's not about the place, it's about what you make of the place.
Yes,
It's about the person that's in the
we
place.
could be at McDonald's and I'll give her a show. I'll be telling her the story when I was 12 years old with my pops at McDonald's playing with the little Happy Meal. Man, I got stories for days. Girls love stories. You gotta be authentic. Be real about it. Tell her the real story. And she'll remember that for her whole life. Versus the dude that took her to Avra, or what's these other places?
Kava, Nobu,
Nobu,
Castaway.
Castaway. She's not, you're just another dude trying to impress a girl. You know what I mean? And look, there's nothing wrong with going to those cute places. But in the beginning, you gotta get to know the girl. You gotta make it personable. You know what
I feel like every time you take a girl out, like you guys said earlier, I don't know if you have, you gotta put the girl through a test. If she
some
passes
of
the
those tests?
test, that's how you know that.
Tell me one of the tests. Tell me one of the tests. Let's walk it. You gotta tell us some of the tests. Let's walk inside.
So you gotta help me
What's
up on
some
the
of the
test,
tests?
because the way that I do my test,
Yeah, come on. Oh yeah, for sure. We're talking about the test that we're talking about the YouTube and Instagram. So we're talking tests. This could be for a guy or a girl. What are little tests?
We have one subscriber.
Yeah.
We have one subscriber.
It's his mom, you know?
Okay. Nice to meet you. That's not my daughter. She's like, you can't just come on and walk away, you know?
Yeah.
But okay.
You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Look, we have a question for you guys. Like, what's how do you know if someone's the right one? How do you know, like, what gives it off?
It's very hard right now. I think you can feel it just from the type of way that they are. If how do I say it? It's very hard to say just by their energy. I think for me, I'm very intuitive, so I could just feel like, okay, you want to go on a hike, or you're trying to spend money, you're trying to show off. So this is why I'm single for this long. Exactly why, because you could feel it off their energy, and if they're trying to be on social media, just really to get let me get likes, let me get this, you know. So yeah, that's why there's less people being married now and having kids.
Do you upstairs too?
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Arka, tell him, like, we just got kicked out of the
my
Dolby
guy comes
Theater.
up to us and he's like, you gotta stop recording on.
It's like, says the exit from this way. So go towards the street.
That's what it said.
He's like, you gotta stop recording on private property. And then in my mind, I'm like, it's Hollywood.
We're in Hollywood. It's Hollywood lights, camera, action. Isn't that what this town is known
I
for?
mean, like, there's so many
Is it recording?
there's so many models on the street on TikTok recording. What are you gonna do? Kick them off after 10 o'clock? Shut up.
Oh my God.
So extra.
This is what LA has came to, bro. This is what LA.
Guys, I'm gonna give you a quick lesson. This guy would not lose his job if he said, guys, you can stay 5 minutes, right?
He would not lose
so
his
many
job.
people over here are so
Let's exit
scared
doors that way,
to
fellas.
go slightly against the books, right? Nothing is gonna happen, but they're so scared. Like, dude,
Power
you're filming.
tripping.
I know it's the laws, this. Nothing is gonna happen. 5 minutes, nothing is gonna happen. Literally, nothing is gonna happen.
Hey, it's more like that they got the higher power. They're like, I could do this. I could tell these guys, you know what I mean?
Like, dude, 5 minutes, nothing.
You know what it is, guys? I feel like, you're gonna not believe it or not. I have the worst luck with these people, bro. I bump into them like multiple times a day.
Yeah.
But it got to the point where I'm like, you know what? If that's the highlight of their day, kicking me out of somewhere, let them keep that. Let him keep that, because I'm operating on such a higher frequency. I'm not gonna let somebody else's power trip ruin my day. My day is so much more important to me and expensive to me than somebody's little power trip. Let me get, because tomorrow that guy's gonna wake up, he's gonna be working here at the same spot again. No disrespect. Power tripping over people his whole life. But tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, this video is gonna be posted, everybody's gonna be watching it. I'm gonna be one step up than whatever I was today.
Gonna be watching it
Yeah, what's up, ladies? How y'all doing? Give me a call. Y'all don't gotta, you don't gotta call me on a block number, baby. You can call me with your real number.
Guys, imagine the only way we can be off the grid for our exes is that we just have to stop posting content. But the crazy thing is we're just getting started.
God.
So it's
They
bad.
they be watching you with the fake profiles, with the user 2255. You know who user 2255 is. I
You
know
know who it
very
is,
well
you know
who
who it
that
is.
is. You know. But hey, it's cool. It's all part of the game, guys. It's all part of the game.
I died out on a Tuesday night. Look at this. You don't see this on
Yeah.
a Tuesday night.
We in the trenches, guys. We're on Hollywood Boulevard. Boulevard of dreams, guys. Boulevard of broken dreams sometimes. I mean, all the people that came to LA to try to make it and they couldn't. But it is what it is. It's where you fall on the spectrum. You know what I mean? I mean, shit. I didn't grow up in LA. Arin, you grew up here? You're from outside of LA too.
I've been here for 10 years.
We're both kind of from outside LA in a way. You know, we're here making our way. You know what I mean? Tell everybody a little take on that. Like, moving to LA, what's it like making your own way, moving to a town that you're not even from? Tell them a little bit about the struggles of that and how you made it through.
So I'm gonna talk about it from a perspective of a guy that's been here for almost 10 years. Like in November, it's gonna be 10 years. And I came from Iran. My school had 40, 50 people in my whole school, and that was about it. So the first day I come to high school and I see 3,000 students, and I don't know a single person, that can be overwhelming, right? So it took me like a good couple months to kind of connect with people to learn. But the crazy thing is that I feel like over here, it comes down to you being real. And I feel like a lot of us have experienced this, that you may know someone for many years, but they're not real. They may screw you over. They may do something behind your back, lies, rumors, and you've known these guys for years.
Have you ever experienced that, Arin?
I'm not gonna say I've been like.
Don't say names, but like just like, you know, have you ever experienced something like that in LA?
Thankfully, not like that. Like someone, stabbing me from the back because I'm very.
Well, have you experienced artificial people or fake people
Oh yeah, of
in
course,
LA?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Guy or girl, it don't matter.
So I think over here you need to have the eye to like select people and understand, okay, this guy is real and this guy is not. And most of the times, to be honest, for me it's been very easy because I've never been screwed over by anyone. But a lot of guys get screwed over. You know, maybe some of you maybe have experienced it, but
I call them homie hoppers. They hop from one homie to the other.
Yeah, so you got to be aware of that, you know. So that's one of the challenges I see a lot of people who come from different countries they struggle with, is that they're not used to the amount of people that they're dealing with, and also are they even real? Are they even genuine? That's the thing.
Arin, would you say it's better to kind of tighten up the circle and cut the squares out your circle? Like, sometimes having a few friends is better than having a big group or a clique or whatever.
Oh, absolutely,
like,
bro.
Like, I won't even date it. If a girl has a clique, bro, I'm not dating her because I know she's going to be influenced by that clique. I fuck with the girls that have like one or two best friends.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones that keep it real, bro.
Yeah,
Show me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are.
For real. Bro, you know what's the thing? Like, one of the reasons I made this community is that I wanted like-minded people, and I'm so blessed that I have those like-minded people already in our community.
Let's talk about that,
crazy.
dude. You're not gonna believe it. I've been looking for a community as a Armenian male living in LA. I've been looking for a community of like-minded individuals, bro. Because all the people I knew was kind of from my either social circles or going out, and not to disregard anything or put anything down, but it was just like. It was just party people. It was hard to find people to grow with, people that want to make something out of their life, people that want to grow, people that are humble enough to realize that they have room to improve. And then this community came, and boom, we're keeping each other accountable, talking about, whether it's healthier ways of eating, working out, business. Dude, I think we got to start doing this more often, trying to, as a community, lift each other up. Teach each other, like, enough of this partying shit. What the fuck are you guys celebrating, bro?
Exactly.
Let's start getting real. Let's start getting about business. How many years you want to party? Yeah, you only live once. I get it. But how many years you want to continue the party? Eventually, the lights turn on and shit gets real.
Exactly.
So, fuck, let's be a little serious. That's the problem. I always, whenever I'm talking to, our elders, they always say, this new generation, y'all think everything is fun and games. That's how they act. That's why they say it like that.
You know what's crazy, bro? I literally launched our community June 28th. It's been like 3 weeks probably, right? How many collaborations have you done between each other?
Dude, I've learned more in these 3 weeks from my brothers than I've probably learned since I lived in LA. I'm telling you, dude, that's how it be. It's crazy how much when you're with other people and learning from other people, how much you can learn out of things that the inspiration that you can get. Inspiration on a whole nother level.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I see my brother here, he's doing so many things at once. And I'm like, damn, I'm trying, what's going on? 2 for 1, guys. $3 bills. Half the price, twice the liquor, guys. Come on, that's the spot right there. Come to Hollywood. Come to
you
Hollywood.
want to get drunk? Pull up here.
That's the spot.
But we're not. This is the conversation was about not getting drunk.
Yeah. We just we support local businesses, guys. Even though it might not be our thing, we still supporting the local businesses.
Yeah.
You know, we're not haters.
Bro, speaking of local businesses that you mentioned, right? In our community, I want to kind of bring it back to our community, our heritage, Armenians. We have this tendency of not helping each other elevate, right?
Bro.
And we are same community, same people, same ethnicity. Just learn from the Jews. How do they do those things? They come from different countries, different, continents. They help each other. They give each other financial support.
You guys are
support.
just hating on each other and trying to put each other down. Y'all got to stop that.
Exactly. For me, I'll give you an example. For me, the hate doesn't make a difference, right? I post content, right? Some people that run businesses, run things like that, real stuff.
Man, can I tell you
and they
something
get
I've noticed
hate.
on your page?
Yeah.
This man has some good sauce on his page, some excellent sauce.
Thank you.
I see you guys are viewing his shit, you guys are sharing his shit, but you guys aren't liking his shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Oh, it's red. We can't go. Okay.
It's red, we can't go.
Oh.
Look, and same thing with me, bro. I'll be posting a video and I'm reposting on my story. It'll get like 2,000 views. 3,000 views, and I look at the likes, maybe like say 100 likes.
Who is watching and
why are you guys? It costs $0 to click like.
At least
$0.
At least leave a hate comment.
At least leave a hate comment. It's good for the goddamn algorithm. Like it costs $0 to press that button, man. Come on, let's cross through, guys.
Moral of the story is that listen, you may not agree
it costs
with
$0 to support your people. You know what I mean?
Like you don't have
you
to do
guys will
anything
go
crazy.
support a basketball player that doesn't give two shits about you. But you won't support your own people trying to do good for ourselves.
She won't being envy. Talk about that.
Come on, man.
Envious. Being envious.
You'll
Here's the
support
thing.
some celebrity, but when it's your own people, your own blood, y'all don't want to click like. It costs $0, but you'll go pay $1,000 for a Louis Vuitton shirt that the quality is shit.
Just to get some validation from some guys that are not even your real friends.
Come on,
just to flex on them.
Come on, man.
So here's the issue. Liking and not liking, that's not the problem. The problem is that we're such a small group of people. If you have like 8 million, 10 people, Armenians in the world, that's it. But the fact that we're not even that many, and we struggle to get along, we're like, oh, that guy's a Pars guy. That guy's a Hayastan. Oh, that guy's like Arka high. Why? Why are we doing that?
We're already small to begin with, bro.
We're already small. So instead of separating each other, join in like a local community, support like small businesses. I'm gonna keep bringing the Jew example because as much as they get hate, they do all those things right.
I'm gonna tell you a story. This was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was at a restaurant right over here. This was in West Hollywood, not too far from where we're at. It was on Melrose. Not gonna name the restaurant, but it's a restaurant actually owned by a Jewish guy.
Yeah.
A lot of Armenians go to that restaurant. Long story short, huge fight breaks out. Armenians are all punching each other, bloody faces. Guy gets pushed into his girlfriend, ruins her dress. Now here's what I'm trying to say what's going on, guys. Here's what I'm trying to say with that story. Everybody else at that restaurant was like, man, it's just a typical two Armenians beefing.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing new, ain't a new story.
We are better than this.
Come on, man, we're better than this. Let's stop embarrassing ourselves in front of these people, man. Let's unite, man. We can't even get along with our own people? Come on, man.
Bro, I made a video on this like a couple months ago. It was like a little short video, and I was saying every time I've done like podcasts with people from different ethnicities, different cultures, not Armenians, right?
They fuck with it more than the ones with the Armenians.
But here's the thing. I asked them like, so what do you know Armenians for? The first thing they'd say, fraud, insurance fraud, all this stuff. I'm like, why are we known for this? We know so many guys are doing crazy things, yet this is our reputation. It's not a nice thing to see, you know, and hear, because we have so many people doing great things, but they're not known. Why? Because they either get hated on, or they have no, you know, presence out there because they're afraid of putting themselves out there. And we're here to change that. That's why I personally built my community, because there are guys like Hamlet, there are guys like Arka that they're doing their thing, and they need a group to support each other.
You know, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So there are so many Armenian-owned restaurants in Glendale and North Hollywood. Yeah, there might be a little old school. Yeah, they might be not as fancy as these Beverly Hills restaurants. But the food these Armenian restaurants serve in the Valley, in Glendale, and Burbank, and North Hollywood is 100 times better than that overpriced garbage they serve you in Beverly Hills. But every single weekend, all these Armenians rush to Beverly Hills. They think they're all cool and shit, parking their car in the front or whatever, going to Beverly Hills, eating an overpriced steak that tastes like shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. Burnt or whatever, you know? And they're not supporting these amazing Armenian restaurants with this pure, clean food, like homemade style, delicious, bro. I gotta take you to some of these places. Delicious. And you're not supporting them, but you're taking your money and you're blowing it at Beverly Hills for overpriced food that don't even taste good. Come on, man. Y'all got this shit twisted.
For what?
Man.
To impress.
To impress. Y'all got this shit twisted, man. There's so we gonna start. You know what? We're gonna start supporting some of these Armenian food places. We're gonna start going there. We're gonna start taking little vlogs there, putting them on the map. And I want you guys to stop spending your money at these Beverly Hills restaurants that give you horrible service, that don't even care if you go there or not. Come on, man.
Arka, what do you think? I want to get your perspective.
Which part? We talked about too many things. You tell me which part.
Fuck with
So like
you.
just us Armenians, the way we do business together, the way we support each other. What do you think?
Honestly, I think it's because the people that come from nothing, and let's all be real. We're all being real today. Armenians have truly came from nothing, right?
We made it.
Talk
We
about
made
the
something
history,
from
bro.
nothing,
Talk
man. Come
about
on.
like the Soviet Union times. Armenians came from literally
We
nothing.
were the underdogs.
When you see Armenians now in LA, wearing a Gucci and stuff, you might from far distance and be like, hey, these Armenians, I'm in the Inland Empire every day.
They probably think Armenians are millionaires. Right?
I ask
they
every
think we're all
Mexican,
millionaires.
every American in like San Bernardino, I'm like, hey, do you know any Armenians? He's like, oh, my buddy used to be an Armenian, like was an Armenian, my buddy's buddy or my buddy's cousin. And I'm like, what do you think about these guys? One, they bring up fraud. That's one. Two, they're like, these are like the biggest.
Our reputation, man. God
The
damn it.
stereotypes are very bad, bro. Number two, they say these guys are like the cheapest, but also the richest people on earth. So you don't know what it is, either or. It comes down to that we do all show. You know, we see people in G-Wagons, but yet they ain't true to themselves. They go in a one-bedroom, one-bath apartment.
Why
And not
y'all
only
doing
that, we see our own country, our own Armenians in our home country starving. They don't have like place to live. I've been to Armenia 3 times. I've seen the way they live, bro. With the roaches, staircase broken. You know, like the Atikne.
What about
the
the people that go on a super expensive vacation to Mykonos, Makanos, whatever it's called, and they don't, and when they could go spend that money, hard-earned money in Armenia, where you get way more for your money.
It's funny.
Why are they going to Mykonos and spending all this money and like just to show off and say they were at some resort when you could go spend it in your own country? It's the same distance. Armenia has the same flight. And
They're all about supporting each other. But yet, when that time does come to support, they all try to separate with each other. Give me 1 minute. A little quick
It's
break.
alright.
All right, so where was I?
Talking about Armenia.
So, they all say they want to support each other. When you own a business, the homie wants to come and support you.
It's all talk, guys. It's all
even
talk.
when the homie comes and tries to support you, he still tries to lowball you on that offer.
He's still low-key hating. He's still...
Hell yeah, what's up?
He wants to... Oh. So yeah, no, you know what it always be like? The homies always be trying to get like discounts and shit.
Yeah, bro,
Man,
like
come
how you
on.
want to support me when you like, what's the way of you
should
supporting me?
they
Like
should be
showing up?
They should be tipping extra because they're
Right,
your homie.
right.
You're right?
But like even like the Armenian people
They
like
do
that, like the Armenians like that overall, like they think like that. They want to support each other, but yet when it comes to the actual given moment of
talk
handing
shit,
money
they'll be
out,
like, man,
they
what's
back
this guy
out.
doing his little
like I've
business,
seen
man?
more Armenians at fucking Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, then I actually do see them like in the home country. You know what I mean? Like, you got all that money. Why don't you go in the home country, spend money on your own people?
And you know how good they're gonna
And bring
treat
them
you in
up.
Armenia, man. When you spend the money in
100%.
Beverly Hills, you spend that $1,500 dinner that you just had in Beverly. You spend $1,500 on a meal in Armenia, man. You're getting a feast. You're getting
1,500, bro?
You're getting a
50
feast.
bucks, bro. 50 bucks, you live like a king over there.
What do you guys think? It's gonna be like a good way to
Let's watch on here. His
like,
main
push
roads.
us- push each other to like support each other, you know?
Look,
That's a good way.
y'all gotta
Stop being
break the
jealous.
cycle. Break the cycle. Stop being jealous. Look, break the cycle. You gotta just stop copying everybody. I see so much copycat culture. Y'all know that Labubu thing? Y'all heard of Labubus?
Everybody
Man,
in
that's
their
the
grandma's
weirdest
house
thing.
one,
That's
bro.
the weirdest thing that I seen in my life. But everybody's just copying it.
I have a
Every-
little sister.
Monkey see, monkey do.
I got a little sister that the friends brag about it in school, and my little sister tells me, is like, oh, my friend said that if I don't get a Labubu, she won't talk to me. And I said, cut her off. Like, that's not a friend. Like, that's more
it's getting
like,
to the point where if someone said it's cool to wear a shit hat, and that was the in thing, everybody's gonna start wearing that. Y'all gotta stop copying each other. That's the problem. Everybody's copying each other. Everybody's just, you know what I mean? Everybody's just make your own identity. I think
Authenticity, bro. You're
authenticity.
missing that.
That's the real cool shit. Being authentic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing your own thing. That's the real cool. If you want this
oh,
place,
this way?
let's walk. This way, yeah. Let's shit, man. We're trying to make some money out here. We're trying to get on the camera. You know what we're trying to do? We're trying to get on the camera and get these people looking at us to kind of try to throw some dollars in their hometown and support the locals instead of taking the money out of their hometown. And you know what I mean? They don't want to spend their money where they grew up. They want to go spend their money in Beverly Hills. They want to act all fancy. What do you think about that?
You got to keep it local, man. You got to keep it local. And see, this the problem with LA. You get this is what you call the transient community. A lot of people is not from this area, but right now they need to get people who are from the area to live, work, and play in the area.
Yeah.
That's what we need, guys. There's so much dope spot. Look, go to your local pizza spot. You know what I mean? Say, spend your money where you got that saying, spend your money in the hood. Keep your money in the hood. If you grew up here, wherever you grew up, or even if you're visiting here, like you don't gotta be going out to Beverly Hills all the time trying to act fancy.
Hey, you know what? Let me tell you this, man. We could keep Hollywood just as clean as Beverly Hills in a heartbeat. All it takes is community effort and some people who want to participate. Right now, I think the job in mayor for LA is too big for Karen Bass to handle. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why the streets should be this dirty. I went down to MacArthur Park today and almost threw up, man. That is a bad, sad situation down here. We need a whole lot better local leadership, community leadership, and try to keep our dollars at home in the community.
So guys, look, we out here, we in the trenches. I mean,
Hey, let's get. Let's talk.
we trying to get you know,
How's this
some content going. You know, we're asking people basically how to keep the money in the community, right? And we just trying to grow things. You know what I mean? We're trying to.
Excuse me, ladies. We got some questions. Quick questions.
What's up?
What's
I'll
the
interview you guys
biggest
real
problem with men nowadays, dating wise? Give us some answers. Yeah.
What would you guys say? So give some advice and say what's wrong with this
Yeah. The
whole
ups
scene
and the
nowadays.
downs, the goods and the bad.
Trying to act too cool.
What do you mean by that? Can you
Like, just
expand on
like-
that?
Guys lie too much. That's
Yeah,
why I
they
think.
lie too much. They cap too much. Like, they don't know how to just like be cool with a girl. Like, just have like
Be authentic.
Good talk,
Just
be
be
authentic.
authentic.
Show your personality. I feel like
They
a lot
cap
of
too much.
days guys need a green flag too and are afraid to approach. Like it's okay for you to still, want to approach a woman.
Would you respect a guy more if he's telling the truth and he might not be as crazy as what some other guy is who's
Yes.
lying? See, we didn't even finish
Honesty
this.
always wins.
And I mean,
overall.
honestly, it does win. And I actually am talking to a guy. He literally like told me everything up front, and I fuck with him more.
respect
'cause of that.
is
Exactly.
there
exactly.
for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I tell everybody. Like the number one thing, just be honest, be authentic, and women respect that. Versus like when you're trying to be fake and trying to act like you're a baller. Or
We
you're
can
this
feel
or
it.
that.
We can see it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
Like it's
Girls
like
are very
okay.
intuitive. Girls are
Exactly.
very intuitive.
You're getting left on red, on delivered.
You're not gonna
all
make it
that.
far.
Are you guys going to the event today?
Yeah.
Tell us how you found
What's
out
going on
about
there?
it and all that stuff.
My friend invited me. He
Invited
invited
you guys.
Yeah.
So what? what's it about? It's what's it? LaMelo Ball
type thing.
Are y'all going?
Yeah.
No,
we're working right now. We're interviewing people and stuff, but we might catch up with you guys in a little bit.
All right. Well,
Enjoy your night, ladies.
Yeah.
Have a great time. Take care.
Bye-bye. So you see, guys, a lot of guys are struggling to be real. They're struggling to be honest. They're struggling to be genuine, and a lot of girls can smell if you're not that. It's so easy to see. 4K, they're gonna catch you. So just be honest. Show your okay, not everything.
Like that other girl was saying. The other dude, he was 100% upfront and honest about everything. He said the whole story. Maybe he's still in the trenches right now. He's trying to make something from nothing, and shit, she fucked with it.
Exactly.
She fucked with it, and that's what it is. Like if you can be real from the start, no matter what it is you're doing, just be real.
You know what?
Be honest.
You know what being real means? You're strong. You don't care about the outcome. You're outcome independent. It means you're happy and you're content and you're grateful no matter the situation. If she likes you, if she fucks with you, it's fine. If she doesn't, it's still fine. You're gonna move on. You're on your purpose. You're on your grind, and you're not a less of a man if she says yes or no. It doesn't matter.
That's all it is, guys. Honesty, and you know what honesty comes down to? Balls. Because guys who have balls can be honest about what they're saying. It's the guys that aren't confident in what they're saying. That's why they lie. That's why women like guys who are honest.
Yeah.
Even you want me to give you some high level game right now?
Let's do it.
Let's say you're a little Casanova, you're talking to multiple girls. I guarantee you, if you tell your girl the truth from the get go, like, you know what, there's a lot of stuff. What I always got females. You know what I'm saying? You tell her that, whether she's cool with it, whether she's not cool with it, she'll respect you for telling the truth. Versus if you say, oh, baby, you're the only girl I'm talking to, and then she catches you cheating, now you're a liar. You know what I mean?
You gotta keep it a G, bro. You gotta keep it a G.
Keep it a buck. That's what I always say. Let's see, there's an event going on right now, guys. It's LaMelo Ball. Well, I don't even know what that guy's. He's a basketball player turned rapper. Look, guys, if a basketball player can become a rapper. I think it's the brother,
I think.
Maybe it's the brother.
Because I think the brother is a rapper.
Means you could do anything, man. If that guy can do that, what's your excuse, man? You could reinvent yourself. Get a new haircut, get some new outfits, listen to some different music. It's so easy to reinvent yourself.
We basically wrapped up everything. It was a good content, good podcast, good vlogs, good interviews with different type of people.
We got some good energy, a whole diverse plethora of content. We got a little bit of something for everybody. And if there's something we missed, drop it in the comments and we'll do it for you next time.
Who's ready?
To show you guys. 1:30 in the morning, we're still out shooting content.
We out here, we working, we working.
Not only that, we went out, we talked and collabed on some ideas together about the future, upcoming things to do. Like, this is how we do it every day.
That's it. Every day, if you could do one little thing that's different, like this was, I usually never go out during the week. But today I was like, I'm gonna go out, we're gonna do something different. And every day, just do one little different thing, add one little extra something to your life. And inch by inch, everything's a cinch. And hey, next thing you'll blink an eye and you'll be like, wow, damn, I got so much progress from where I was at before.
So you're basically saying set the intention and take the action.
Yes, sir, guys. Action, action, action. That's it. That's the simplest way to start. Action. Whether it's a baby step or a big step or something in between. Start with something to get somewhere.
Any closing words, Arka?
Easy to talk, but when the actions do is you gotta put work towards it. That's it.
Actions speak louder.
Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you want something to change, well, then you need to make a change.
If you don't do it, nobody else is gonna do it for you. That's it. That's all.
Got it. That's episode 1 of BLEMARX Podcast. Wrap it up. That's it.